We are gonna check this thing out. We're gonna see if the Browns are biting today. I'm gonna set you up here. I'm your wind blocker today. I'll be your wind blocker today. Hello, everyone. I will be your neighborhood wind blocker today. Just got here, just getting set up right now. It's only gonna take a second to get set up, which is good. We got. I don't want you. I want you. Thank you. Throwing a double hook angling jig today, which I'm happy about. Before I get set up, I got to take these gloves off. We are at 30 or 25 degrees today. A little bit warmer than this morning, but I had to help the family out a little bit today with some things. All right, let's see. We're gonna cast this minnow out real quick. Cast this minnow out, and we're gonna see what's going. We're going for browns today, so we're throwing minnows, and it is open water, but still icy cold. Dang it! I accidentally shut my drag. Shut my bail. Get these gloves back on. I can cast with these gloves on, so that's all right. I can cast with these gloves on. Might take me a little bit to get set up. Getting the motions. It is cold. It is cold out. It's not the cold overall, it's the wind. I am your wind block. I am your friendly neighborhood wind blocker today because the wind is pretty nuts today. So we're gonna have fun and see what's going on. I got lots of minnows. I got time. So that's good. We're gonna see what's going on. I think I'm gonna recast this one right away. Get this put back out where I want it, since that first cast got a little screwed up. Wee, all the way home. But we are live. Yeah, I had to go run the trailer around and move some stuff for the family, so I got a little bit of a late start. And already I had my, maybe that's a good sign, I already had my minnow stolen. Dang it. I saw it go down. Dang it. Well, maybe that answers my question. They are biting. But was that the one? Is that just an improper hook set? Come here, buddy. We're gonna try that again. Maybe. I had it set up in a different way. I really liked the way I had it set up, but unfortunately that might have been a bad way to hook that minnow. So we're gonna see. We're gonna try that again. This minnow right through here. Let's see how you go this time. Using a double hook angling jig head today. So see how she goes. Cast you right back out. We're gonna cast instead of well, gotta wait for the wind. Gotta wait for the wind before I cast. The wind is nuts. That was the best I could do with the wind, unfortunately. Dang, this wind is brutal today. Brutal wind today. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. Lost my first minnow already, so I rebaited. Got it rebaited up. Ooh, get my gloves on. This wind is... No, this lady that doesn't understand how a leash works came back. What is that? What is that? Dang it. Is that a snag? Nope. I got loose. Good. You might want to reel that in. Check that out. That was a big one. There's a big old snag. Put these gloves on. Dang it. Man, without this wind, this is a beautiful day. But this wind is nuts. Nuts wind today. We'll see how this goes. I still got my stuff, so that's good. Still got it. I don't know what it got snagged on, but that was one hell of a snag. Oh, wow. I think they're dealing with a lot of ice, too, still. It is what it is. Okay, we're still good there. We're still good there. Bonk. Nice cast. Ice on the rod. Not too bad. Not too much ice. I think I don't know if it's fucking on ice or not. I'm watching the bobber go. Goes down now and again, but that might just be the... We're gonna find out. If the Browns are biting today, we're gonna find out. Oh, every time I forget to do this when I'm setting up a camera. Let's do it. It's right here. This one and that one. Boom. Sorry, Phoenix. Hello. It is very cold today. Like I said, it's not too bad when the wind's not blowing, but when the wind is blowing, it is pretty brutal. They're having a nice dog fight I can hear in the distance, you know. They're really going at it too. It's barking. It helps. Ooh, yeah, they're really going down. Crazy. Well, the sun is just sparkling. The creek looks beautiful. It is really sparkling. I haven't been here in a while, so I wanted to come back and see how it was going, seeing if the trout were interested in it at all. Let it sit out there for a second. It's kind of in a wash right now. First minnow I threw, though, I lost. So, and that was pretty directly. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I'm trying to act as a windshield. Is that snag again? Son of a bitch. Come on, bro. Get off that snag. What was that snag about? I got it off there, though, so that's good. I think my drag's a little too light. The only thing I can tell about this fishing, I like this rod, but if you don't use it for a little bit, you really got to fight with setting the drag back up. But I like this long cast. It's pretty nice. Had to help the family move some stuff today. I had to take the trailer out and move from a house to a house, so I didn't get out here as fast as I was hoping, but I'm out now, so that's all that matters. check out you minnow. What's up, Mins? See how this minnow's hooked. Not the way I would prefer it to be. Let's try that. Alright, choom, straight out there. Let's not mess around. Get that minnow out there. Be a little violent today with the casting. That way. Alright. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. And hope everybody's a little warmer than I am. And I can't complain too much. It's almost 30. It's getting, the higher the sun's getting, the warmer it's getting. It's just the wind's a little brutal. That's all. A little brutal. But I'm being your wind block. How's the wind? Is the wind really bad on the camera? I'm trying to block it. Trying to block the wind the best I can. We're gonna move around it a little bit today too. We're not gonna sit in one spot. I wouldn't actually mind trying to find a different spot to fish to today. Last time we were out on the creeks, we went up to northern Columbia County. That was fun. Saw some good spots that we could try. I actually found out near the end that there's a cool dam there, and we actually can get to the far side of the dam where I was looking, so that's going to be promising. Looking forward to fishing the other side of that big spill dam, so see if there's anything big sitting down in there in the currents, so looking forward to that. It's probably it's going to be a next week thing for me, because I guess we're going to have some warm weather coming, which will be fun. We might get a chance to break up some of this ice on the creek. This one's pretty open, which I'm happy to see. This one gets a lot of sun. So, it's not there anymore. Where'd it go? You snagged on something, bro? Disappeared. I thought neon orange would be easier to see than it actually is. Well, my old eyes too. Getting them old eyes on, so. I mean, when the wind's not going, it is a beautiful day today. I think we're also gonna go down and fish there for a bit, and then we're gonna go to a new spot, I think. To a newer spot. Let's see. Sorry, I was up on a rock. I don't know what we're gonna experience today. I've caught some nice browns on minnows out of here so far, so I'm kind of looking forward to doing that some more. Breaking ice up on the rod. The only thing I hate about this section right here, and I think the wind's not helping, is it takes my line and it drags it to the side of the creek. And it really ticks me off because the minnow and everything's nowhere near the side of the creek. It's way out in the middle there, and it kind of just drags it right down through here. It's slightly annoying because it's not a true representation of what I'm trying to do here or where my bait is. Wind, it just cuts right through you, cuts right through all your clothing. It doesn't matter what you're wearing, it's going right through. Yeah, that was nippy. Okay, we're gonna go and we're gonna move down to that other section. Unfortunately, there's no good like places to get out of the wind over here, but I'm a huge fan of that setup. Let's go. We're going to re-minnow and we're going to move down to the next section. Let's go, guys. Take a walk. I pulled two nice ones from this section. I pulled a real nice one from the other one, so we'll see. I put him back too because he was so nice. There's no reason. He needed to stay and have more fun. A lot of ice around here. A lot of the places just look wet, but it's all ice. Let's take a walk. There's a campground up the way that's seasonal. It's closed right now. I don't know if that area is open to fishing or not, but it would be nice to get out. throw around there and see if there's a bend in between. There's two campgrounds, and there's a bend in the creek right there. See if I can park and walk down to that bend. Bob's on the ice right now. Unfortunately, I can only run out for a little bit. Got the girls, so they're still snoring. They're teenagers. They sleep till like 2. So I had a chance to get out, help the parents, and then get fishing for a little bit, which is good. I already got big old ribeyes marinating at the house, so they're gonna have a big feast when I get home. That's the other thing teenagers like to do, eat all the food in your house. Alright. Yep, icy. Okay, so. There's an ice bar right there. Will that cause a huge challenge? That might cause a challenge. Well, we only want, you know what? I have other hooks and I have all the stuff I need. So if it causes a challenge, we'll get a new setup going and do something else. We'll find out. We will find out. The other place had a better setup for the camera because it was up on rocks. Let's put this on a rock, and I was standing down next to it so I could see it better. So this one has to go up a little bit more, which is normally all right. But the wind makes it hard. Let's do this. Let's get a new dude. This time of year, you're ice fishing whether you want to or not. You're either on the ice or you're dealing with the ice. Ice is here to stay this time of year. So it is what it is. Okay, so my plan right now is it's gonna sit out there. It's either gonna attract something or it's not. They're gonna swallow it or they're not. So let's see. Let's see. I'd love to pull a nice brown out right here, right from under the ice, right from under this ice bank. Great. All right. Hey, 5 in the house, 5 weeks. Thank you. Guys, I mean, I'm trying to block it the best I can. But I don't really know the best way to block the wind, to be perfectly honest. Six likes, thank you. Is that level? Kind of level. It's a nice little area though. We're just kind of letting the current do most of the work right now. Just slowly jigging it back and forth. When we move down to the last section, we'll get away from this ice though. So that'll be interesting. I know there's trout here, so was whatever you want to say. Have been. This little neck thing, because it is I am so looking forward to doing the canals this year, but unfortunately right now everything's frozen up. I don't think the canals ever get safely frozen where you can walk on them, so just leave that up for the spring, for the pickerel season. That's what I want to start doing, a lot more pickerel fishing this year. Had a great time with Bob. Bob's out on the ice right now too, so if you haven't checked out only any fins possible, just simply go look at Bob, give him a shout out, let him know I shouted him out. So I hope he's doing great. If I didn't have the girls today, I would have ran out and got on the ice with them today, but it is what it is. Family first, you know, that's, he understands that more than anybody. Today it was nice because I get the chance to help my parents out and fish and do the family thing. Unfortunately, Ryan's doing the family thing too, so it's like we're making the best of everything. We're making the best of it. Next week we're adventuring though. Ha 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 ha. Next week we're abandoned tunnel adventuring. So I'm really looking forward to it. We got some abandoned tunnels to adventure next week. We're going to doing some video footage there. That'll be fun. Spooky ones. One so long you experience total darkness inside the tunnel. So that'll be interesting. And we're gonna do a video walkthrough of the whole thing. So that'll be fun. So you guys can see it. There's another tunnel I researched too that's in the western part of PA. We're going to try to hit at some point in time too. I want to check that one out. It looks like it's got a big cave in that you have to kind of climb over to a certain degree. It should be fun. It should be cool. A lot of history in those tunnels. A lot of hard work. A lot of crazy stuff went on to make those tunnels. So it is cool that we can still appreciate them even though they're no longer in use. Okay, let this guy just go down the creek. It's the nice thing about using the current to get this thing further down the creek is then you're not spooking them by walking up on them. That's the sucky thing with some of these smaller creeks around here is to get to where you need to fish, you're kind of just walking right up on the fish and then you just see them scatter and then you never see them again. Rainbows and rainbows will eat minnow too. It just you need pretty hungry rainbow and a pretty big rainbow to do that. But it would be great to pull out a hog rainbow out of here on a minnow. That'd be fantastic. I've seen some pretty big. I had a pretty big rainbow swat at one of my spinners once. I never saw him again though, but he was definitely big. They're ice fishing right now on Evansville, I saw. So I was thinking about doing the spillway today, but I got these minnows. I got to use them up. I don't know. I was thinking about maybe setting up a little aquarium thing for these dudes. I hate to waste them, you know. That way you can just get minnows and keep them alive for months and months and months. When you want to. It's a good day. This is my only day off this week. This is my new schedule. I have Saturday off, and that's it. What's up, Sammy? David's in the house. Hi, Ryan. Hi, honey. Yeah, awesome. I'm getting those comments. That's good. It's cold out here, Ryan. The wind is brutal. The wind is brutal. Say hi to Preston for me, Ryan. Preston. Grandbaby. This looks like it's sending some slack water under there. I haven't seen Outfish in a little bit. I wanted to see how he made out with his last ice fishing trip. Well, I feel like I'm getting some kind of current now. It might just be too much weight on this line I'm dragging on the bottom. Let's see what it looks like. You know, I might. Let's try this. Let's try this. I'm curious. I'm gonna switch heads out. I'm gonna change up. I'm gonna take this jig head off this side. We're changing it up a little bit. Always got to sacrifice a minnow for the greater cause, you know. Let's see. The one thing I forgot I was going to try last time I was here. I said I was going to try next time I came anyway. So I'm just going to throw a non-weighted jig head on. Just a regular hook, rather. Non-weighted hit jig head. Holy crap. I spent that was a lot of words to say regular hook. Yeah, well, that's me. I'm kind of thick. So let's do that. I have a split on about 1.5 feet above there. But tasty. Just take a second, guys. We'll get back fishing in a sec. I wonder if I can see eagles today. It's a nice, beautiful day. Beautiful, bright blue day. So hopefully we can see some eagles today flying around. I used to have to drive to pretty rural parts of western PA to see eagles, but now we get to experience them a lot. I got a mixture of minnows in here. I got some pretty big ones because I was hitting the river yesterday. So, but I got an assortment of mediums for because I knew I was gonna go. I knew I was gonna hit the creek. So I just want to put you through your jowls. Right through the jowls. That's all. Easy peasy. Throw this guy out. Holy shit, we got an iceberg coming. No joke. I got some breakup coming down the river. Hopefully that doesn't get caught up in that. The creek, not river, but that's a heck of a ice flow coming. Well, hopefully it won't get caught up too bad. We shall see. I think that regular hook will present this minnow a little bit better in the current. Some of this is a little low, so it was bottoming out a bit. Too much for my liking. Get the ice off the tip. Watch the ice go down the creek. Iceberg, dead ahead coming. What the hell happened here? That was weird. There we go. Start feeding it. Okay. That's good enough. Holy shit. What? Oh, it's hooked up on one of these ice flows. Guaranteed. It did it. Just as soon as I cast and looked over. Oh, is it off? Yes. It was hooked up. Wow. That was funny. That was pulled me pretty hard. Like, oh boy. Good. Not anymore. We got off of it. The whole rod was like, oh, we're going in the water. Hey, Steele, what's up? Hey, how you been doing, man? Did you get out recently and fish a little bit? I was wondering how Outfish was doing because he was out on the ice a little bit ago, and I didn't see how he made out. I was working. So I was watching his live for a bit, but I had to walk away. I know he made a bunch of holes. Let's see. Oh, you didn't catch anything? Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Story of my life. I saw that funny meme. It said, "Good fishermen don't get skunked; they just run out of time." And time is the thing. You know, if you fish all day long, you're gonna catch something at some point in time. If you're there for a couple, a day. But life does get in the way, doesn't it? But I'm definitely gonna do a lot more fishing this year on the channel. I started a little late in the season, but yeah, you put your time in, you're gonna catch something. No more ice flows, that's good. It's supposed to be 50 degrees on Monday, which is just nuts. It was 23 when I got here, or a little bit when I left to come here. we banging on? We might be banging on ice, I'm not sure. Yeah, we're banging on the ice. Still there? Sweet. Avanti. Nice cast. Holy crap, that was almost on the other side of the bank. That was a good cast. Alright. Let you do your thing. I don't know. I figured just watching the river would be more picturesque than seeing my ugly face. I could still see the comments and talk to you guys, so I figured it would be the best way to do it. And I figured to a certain degree. Yeah. Windy, windy, windy. Back into fly fishing now. There's definitely some nice fly fishing areas around here, and I want to get back into it. It won't be great. I mean, it won't be great for interactive lives like this, though. It would be more like set the camera up and just watch me fly fish to a certain degree. Not all the time, though. I'm sure there's going to be some good times where I could just bank fly fish and not get in the water. Chippy, chippy, chippy. What's going on here? Yeah, you can put your time in for sure. Yeah. Yeah, Steel. Put your time in. Fly fishing for me is fun because I did catch, caught a really nice. Oh, someone just said something. Dang it. Maybe not. Okay, let's check it. There you go. But the only thing that sucks is it can get frustrating because sometimes when I fly fish, I catch mostly trees. But I do enjoy fly fishing. But when you catch a trout on a fly rod, it's completely just amazing. It's just one of those moments you're like, oh my god, I actually did this. Today, when you're out here freezing your ever loving ass off, but you catch a trout, it becomes worth it. It becomes worth all the bullshit you put yourself through in the freezing and the cold and the blah 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 blah. It all becomes worth it then. Today. I always joke this is a 1 hour creek though. Shit doesn't happen until 1 hour, so. after a big frost up and stuff with the ice, they'd be chomping at the bit to be eating stuff. Maybe they got enough nymphs and stuff in the underneath to keep them satisfied. I'm not sure. Oh, there's that wind. I'm trying to block it. There's that wind. Woo. Alright. The ice didn't really get in the way too much, which is good, but I'm gonna move down again. It's gonna be that time. I'm gonna spend so long in one spot. We're gonna try to cover a few areas today instead of just staying in one spot. Keep it moving. Come on, buddy. There we go. Good enough. Let's move down. Take a whop. Take a whop. The January lull that we had last year is hitting the channel now as far as the watch hours go too. I saw that. That's hitting us. It's all about 365, so. Whew. I'm enjoying winter fishing though. I feel like it's like you put a lot of, it's like really, it's a lot harder. It's more miserable to a certain degree. But it's rewarding as hell when you do something like when you pull a fish in. And then next year, talk with the guys a little bit more and see about organizing some of these ice fishing things. Set up with them. See how the ice is, see if we can go and hit some of these lakes together. Go. Walk down a little further. Alrighty. No ice here. Okay. Oop. Just here. Ice there. Everyone knows it's windy. Okay, let's get this guy out. He's got stormy eyes, the sound of fire. Don't fall in the water. Excellent. Hunker down again. Hey, 9 likes. Thanks, guys. Let's try to angle you so you're straight. I don't want to get everybody dizzy and crooked. All right. You never know. You never know where they're sitting. I mean, they could be sitting 20 yards down the creek, 20 yards up the creek. You don't know. This place gets fished pretty heavy. I mean, so it's not like chock-a-block full of fish or anything, but there's always some they don't get. Some of the more wise, or like the browns and stuff, they gotta, or any from last year, they just changed their habits and changed the way they do stuff. So there's always some fish in here. That's why I was super stoked when I pulled those three really nice ones out of here a while ago. They're still here. There's a lot of guys who practice catch and release anyway, so not every fish caught is taken, which is great. Got some nice eagles and some cranes though. I've noticed around here. I'm sure they get their share. They're great fishermen too, so they get their share. All right. Can't. The nice thing is though, I'm out. I'm out fishing. That's all that matters. Catch it. Don't catch one. Catch one. Whatever. Still out. Still trying. Still putting it in. Putting the time in. It's pretty. You know, it's beautiful though. It's beautiful to see Pennsylvania though. That's how I look at it too. So drive around and show you guys some of the areas that I live in and check out. I always like the idea of the driving videos. Like some people do like the live kind of driving around videos, but the problem is around here is the reception is so shady that some of these areas that I like to really drive around and stuff, there's just no reception at all. Kind of wondering if I could just take a breaker pole with me and smash a. I don't have an auger or anything, but go to those canals. You just smash a couple holes down the canal in the ice. Then go back and start at the first one, so they're not too spooked, and then just drop some minnows down in there and see if that would, spook anything up that way. Get some pickerel out of the ice. I know it's going to be iced up, so I know I'm going to have to break through the ice to get anything. The only problem is I think with some of these canals, like the better water is definitely in the middle, so you'd have to get out a bit. I think just 2 or 3 feet away from the bank's not really going to do too much, but you never know until you try. I guess that has to be said for it. There's a place I'd like to fish that it says that it's open for fishing now. It never said it was open for fishing when I was alive, or before I moved out of Berwick. But it got taken over by a different company, and I don't think they take care of it now so much. And now it says it's open for fishing and trapping, that I think I saw. And it's closed, but at the same time, it's closed in the winter. So how is it open for trapping yet? I don't know. So I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But there's a lot of canals back in this one spot that I know is just full of different types of species and stuff like that, and it was always closed for fishing. So I can only imagine there might be some nice monsters hanging out in those canals, big huge pike and stuff. So I'm more than a little interested in checking that out and seeing what I can pull out of that area. There's no flowing water. It's all canal-based stuff, but huge panfish, pickerel rather, huge pike, or pickerel. I keep saying the wrong one, but like that would be just great. So I'm thinking about going and checking that out in a bit. Even if I have to park my truck and then walk down to it, I mean, it's like almost a half an hour walk to get there, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the worst thing in the world, especially if there's no snow on the ground. It's just no big deal. Just go over the gate and walk down. But it'd be cool just to do a video there anyway. Just walk around and show you the place. It used to be called the Susquehanna wetlands back in the day, I don't know if the sign rotted or someone hit it with a car, but the sign's even down now. They don't seem like they're replacing it, so it's almost acting like it's just up for grabs almost. I'm sure the energy company still owns it. They're just not taking care of it. There it is. Let's see it. Whoa, whoa. Almost an hour. Let's go, fish. Rock and roll. This is where you learn patience. Still didn't learn it yet, but oh man, when that wind stopped, it was a gorgeous day. Oh man, yesterday I was fishing at the river and I was just getting rained on the whole time. I saw it was going to be bright blue today, and I'm like, oh man, it's going to be a great day. And I'm like, fuck, that wind is cold. But when the wind stops, man, you can't get a better day. Let's see. Oh, I'm starting to see that bobber a little bit better. Windy. There's a little ice chunk coming down. A little bit of ice chunk. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thanks for hanging with me, guys. Having a fun time chatting with you. I'm just letting this thing go down the creek a bit. Working it with my hand a little bit to help it flow. See that ice chunk right there? Let's see what's going on now. One in the house. Trying not to get caught on the ice floe again. Oh yeah. I see you. All right, it's almost an hour. Time to turn them fish on. Let's go. Sucks. I was hoping we could have a little bit more action today, to be honest. It's nice to see some open water, but I just thought they'd be a little bit more on today. considering that they haven't been getting much anything. Maybe take this float off. Try that. Take this float. Last time I tried to take the float off, man, it was Snag City though. So, well, give it a go. When stuff's not working, change it up, right? Shitballs. When stuff's not working, forget your Leatherman. When stuff's not working, forget your Leatherman. I have the case for the Leatherman. Yarn. Okay, perfect. Good thing I have 17 knives in my pocket. Cold on the hand. Get off my knees too. My knees are not thanking me right now. Definitely not thanking me. It's a hell of a cast. Alright. Might change the style up a bit. We're going to go and move up a little bit. Maybe a catch this way. The wind just whipped it right back at you. Unfortunately. To the main current up there, and we'll try to do this. Alright, let's try to do this. Let's head over to to the main current. The thing I don't like about that area so much, it's hard to get down to. Depending on where the water level is, it's a little rough. Hi, mijo. Hi, Preston. Alright. See? Beautiful blue sky today. Really nice. Just really cold. Really nice, but really cold. Oh, excellent. Yeah. We're fishing. Yeah. We're having a good time fishing. We're out and about. Yeah, I want to try to hit this thing again. Why not? Why not? Nachos? That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Nice channel. Nice channel area. Big trucks. There's some big trucks coming. Alright, let's put this stuff down. Get you guys angled again. Good enough? Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got my ears covered because it was brutal out with the wind. So it was a must. It was definitely a must. Ear coverage was an absolute must. I wanted because the ice, it just iced up. Ice, baby. Vanilla ice. Cold, cold. Cold outside. I think I know also why I like working down the creek right now instead of casting up the creek, because my face in the wind is not the greatest. I just found out. I think I felt my tears freezing on my face. All right. Okay, a couple casts here. Good. Now we're going to go to the section above us. Try that. There's a nice deep channel there, so I'll be like interested to just work that channel. We're trying though. We're trying. We're giving this thing a go. dropping everything too. Take these minnows in my house. They don't freeze overnight. Trying to keep these things alive. Hey, Ron, what's up? Yeah, I'm out after it, bro. Just trying. Cold day. I'm trying. Yeah, we went down the creek with a float rig with a minnow with no results. So I'm gonna put the float off. Took the jig head off. I'm just trying to run the minnow standard down through these currents to see if I can pull anything up quick. We'll see how it goes. Then I'm gonna jump in the truck and I'm gonna go up creek a little bit longer. And hold on for a second. Pop that right off. Get a rod mount on. Yep. Back at it. And we're gonna go up to this creek bend that I'm gonna check out for the first time. See if I can get down to it. It's right between two campgrounds, but they're both seasonal. And I'm not even gonna be on the campground property. I'm just gonna try to see if I can get up and over the bank down to the creek bend. So hopefully that's all right. We'll have to see. Well, the sun's thawing the mud out. The sun feels really nice. There you go. See, there's a channel right here of current. And it's pretty deep. So we're gonna run this minnow through this channel quick. We're gonna see what's going on. This time with no float or jig head. We'll see if it makes a difference. It might not. It might not. It's a beautiful area though. See if I can land it in front of a brown hanging out by the bottom. Well, so much for that minnow. All right, let's put a new guy on. See what's gonna happen. And then we're gonna go after this. We're probably just gonna go right to that corner, like I told you about. So we'll jump in the truck and take a drive. Jump in the truck and take a drive. Have a good time. My minnow net's completely frozen, so I'll have to break that up. There we go. Schmolly. Come here, Schmolly. There we go. Take the glove off of this. There we go. This is the hard part. So we go down, up. Fun. There you go. You do your thing. I'm not doing a lot of talking, sorry. Just talking to myself more than anything. A little bit of the sniffs. Sniffles. Yeah, I really want to do just kind of like drop float rigs in the canals and stuff too. Especially when you're doing pickerel, you can use like the bigger shiners. Just hook them in the back and let them still be pretty much mobile, and they can do all the attracting themselves. But with these, you're kind of the way you got to hook them to swim the current. They're not so good. Yeah. I'm thinking one more cast and then we're gonna move. We're not taking our time. We're just hitting it. Walk up the road, check it out, walk up the road. We already did our, take our time on the way down, so now we're going back up. Built up rocks, and there's a big pool. There's a big pool there, which is pretty cool looking. So check this out. This is pretty cool. It's up that way. It's a little hard to get to though, but it definitely looks cool. And that's where I saw that big rainbow a long time ago that swooped up. It was all frozen. Now we're just walking through a lot of mud. Check out this pool up here. We'll throw the minnow through the pool and see if we can rouse anything up. I usually ignore it because I try to get away from if there's people here and whatnot. I kind of just automatically walk down the creek and get away from people. But we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Today we will. Now I gotta go home and cook food for the kids. Sorry, shitty angle. Just carrying everything in one hand except for the bucket. Alright, here we go. No wood fires, it says. Going down. Okay, here's the pool. It's interesting. And it looks deep. It looks like it gets pretty deep right here. I'm gonna pop the tackle right here and I'll walk down with you so you can see it. It's kind of precarious. So it's a big drop down. There's some rocks through here. So you can get down on that rock and work it, which we might do. So here's the pool, and it's got like a feeder section right through here. So we can I'll set you up here, and I'll walk and get down onto that pool. So I'll set you guys up here, and I'll try to get down here without falling. Maybe like that. I'm gonna try to work this pool and see if we've got anything going on. That was a heck of a shot. Guess I can do it. This. That. This. This. Do that. There you go. It works. So we're down here. You can imagine that this section right here gets hit pretty hard. So I'm not really sure what's in here, but it is a nice little pool. What would be great is if you could walk. You might be able to. It might be precarious. So you could. If there was a big rock here, you could probably walk these rocks all the way out. Walk these rocks all the way out, and then fish into that stream right there too. It does look deep right here. much done with this section right here, pretty much. I mean, I wanted to show you this pool and stuff. Didn't really have high hopes, but it is a pretty cool. It is a really deep pool too. Super deep. And nice area. Kind of interesting how they have that build up right here. So it is a really cool area though. But we're gonna go same creek essentially. For sure it's the same creek, but we're gonna go to a different spot in the creek that I've never been to before, that we're gonna try to access for the first time. So getting up was actually easier than getting down. That's good. So let's go do that. You can see, wow, it's really, oh, you can't see that. It's really frozen up. That part of the creek's really frozen up. Okay. Get the bucket. Got my bucket. Missed the bucket. Alright. Let's go up. No wind right now. It's beautiful outside. Nice wind. Oh, nice sun. No wind. Awesome. If you guys got waders, this wouldn't be that big of a deal. I have my waders, but I haven't tried them on yet. I got new ones and need to really make the effort to remember to try them on, and I got boots to wear with them, so that's good. They're sock, the sock ones. Okay, so let's do this. Clink, clink. I have to clean out the back of Marge real bad. She is getting disheveled, to say the least. To say the least, she's getting disheveled. So she needs cleaned up. Cleaned up, and definitely will need prepared to go camping, because we're going to be going camping here in another 2 months. Start camping again, so it needs cleaned up. Cleaned up and non-smellified. Alright, let's go. Just a second. Take the gloves off. Get the keys going. Can't feel your fingers. It's hard to unhook stuff. Buckle up for safety, guys. Okay, undo the Bluetooth quick. No Bluetooth. There you go. What was that beeping? Beeps like a bastard. Alright, let's see. Oh, and my love, open the door. Lean your head a little bit. Lean your back. Unfortunately, this darn mirror's in the way. Can't see as nice. Can't see as well as I'd like you to see. If I hook you down a little bit. Sit you down. Find a better level. That's pretty good. Essentially, you're just sitting in the coffee holder. But all right. Let's take a drive. And my love, 5 in the house, 13 likes. Thank you very much. Sorry about the no trout so far, but we're gonna go to a different section I've never been to before, and we'll see if we can access it. It'll be fun. Might have to do a little 3-pointer or whatever, turn around, eat to get to it. We're going to access it for the first time together. It's right between, like I said, it's right between two campgrounds, but it's not part of the campground, so you should be able to just sneak along the side of the road and crawl down to it. And it's not, neither campground is functioning right now. Neither, nor, or. Beautiful day. I'd like to do more of these drives like this too, but unfortunately the internet's not so great all the time, so it would be one of those ones where it's going to cut in and out. What's everybody else doing today? Saturday. Got any plans? Doing it? Anyone else going out fishing or anything today? I'm gonna go for a little bit more, and then I gotta get back home because I know the girls will be both up, and they're gonna want some food. Gotta get the girls fed. But we're gonna go to get to that. We're gonna go check out that new section of the creek here first. The creek runs right along this road, so I'm passing the first campground now. So here is, I'm not sure. Here is nobody behind me. So here is like a pull off, but it says posted on that side. I don't want to go down there. I want to go here. So. Technically pull in there and walk down that way. Let's see if I can pull in there. There's an abandoned house. I mean, I could pull in there, but then it turns into one hell of a walk. So I'm going to try to do this instead. This place just burnt down. It sucked. Because it was a really cool tent flea market kind of setup thing. The building attached to it just burnt down. They cleaned it up though pretty fast. Alright, so nobody's coming. Excelento. Excelento. This section right here, I wanted to show at some point in time. It's not where it should be right now, but when it gets cold, this whole thing is just a glorious like a whole thing of icicles, and it's very cool to see. See, all that looks like a no trespassing sign down there too. But I didn't want to fish there. I actually wanted to fish down there, so it might be okay to park here-ish and walk there-ish. Let's walk it anyway. Park it and walk it. It's not going to hurt anything to walk it. Check it out. Put the old 4-ways on. There we go. We're off the road. You gotta post everything, you know, because if you don't, you know, you could die. Gotta make sure you post everything. Ooh, it is slippery right there, so you gotta make sure you post everything. There's a bald eagle. Oh man, I don't know if I can show it to you because I can't zoom. Oh, I can zoom. Holy shit, I can zoom. He's right in the middle of the picture. He just flew up. The bald eagle just flew up there. And there's another bald eagle right there that just flew in front of the camera. I was hoping we'd see bald eagles today. There you just saw them again. So we have bald eagles officially. Right there. And one other one's still sitting in that branch. Sorry about your crotch, brother. So there you go. So they're right between the two trees. There's the one bald eagle's on the one side and the other one was flying around. That's awesome. I really wanted to see some bald eagles today, so we nailed it. Awesome. So Marge is there off the road. That's fine. I gotta get unzoomified. I didn't even know I could zoom. That's fantastic. So you can see the swirl right there. It gets around here. Now obviously I don't want to go down there. That would be obviously not okay. But when you walk away, you start getting into something like this. So I wanted you to take some time and see what this looked like down here. That looks a little icy and scary, but maybe this was. So like, I doubt. I don't see any trespassing signs over on this section right here, so if you could crawl down in here, like I said, it's between two campgrounds and not in an area, but I wonder if you could, yeah, this looks easily enough to climb down. And then you could fish within here, and that looks deep in there too. That looks pretty deep. And I might not do it today, but I wanted to get eyes on it. There is another section I can fish though, for sure. But that looks pretty deep in there. But awesome, we got to see some bald eagles. Let's check it out further down. Let's see what it looks like further down. I'm on the other side of the guardrail, so I don't have to worry about whoever's coming. Unfortunately, there is trash now and again, which no one likes to see, but it says no parking down here, which is fine, which is good. Whatever. This might look like something. No? Nope. Okay. So far, that rock face seems like the best option. That looks doable, but maybe not great. Wow, look at that water. That is really reflecting the sky. It looks awesome on camera. That's the only thing about, you know, you've never been to some place you're not sure. You gotta inspect it first, which is not entertaining. I understand that, but I want to get into some new places and see if there's some fish, but at the same time I want to make sure that I'm doing due diligence on my part to make sure I'm not doing anything illegal. So I don't want to trespass and stuff. Got some cutouts. There's some pretty clear water down there. There's some really clear water down there. So after that point where it flattens out, you can see there, that's obviously the other campground, so we can't go down there. So if I want to come back here, it looks like that rock face is probably the only option I got. There's it. Okay, so that's fine. It is what it is. A lot of it's an amazing amount of jars of urine. I'm a little confused by the amazing amount of bottles full of urine. It's quite epic. And they're mostly water bottles, so. Okay. We back to that rock thing again? I think I am. Okay, so this would be it. This is loose rocks, but this would be the best option for this section. Okay. Actually, this might actually be half decent for fly fishing too. Get out on that rock section. There's no trees or anything behind here either. You get the waders on, you can actually stand on some of those other rocks that are out there too. So this will be a good one for waders. Nice. Okay. It's getting a little late. A little later. I wanted to start doing fishing earlier, but unfortunately because I helped my parents with their friend moving, I actually got out here a little later. So I want to check into this area more and make sure that this is okay to fish in. And right between this section, there's a mouse across the road. Weird. Better keep crossing and don't crawl up in the marge. It's right under my tire. Let's see if we can see it. There you go. Is that a mouse or is that a ball? What is that? Black as a mole, maybe. Maybe it's on the hunt. Interesting. I've never seen one just wandering around before. Very interesting. Cool. But anyway, and the bald eagles, let's go check out them again. I don't see them now. But we got them on camera, so that was cool. Got the bald eagles. Well, thanks for joining me, guys. I'm sorry that we didn't make out as well as I was hoping to today. But thanks a lot for joining me. I'm gonna check out into this area. This area looks like something I want to hit. It's getting a little late, and I now know for sure the kids are getting hungry. So I'm gonna go home, take care of the dad goodness, and I will see you on the next one. So this has been Paul from PA Outdoors Couple. Cheers. Get outdoors.